Hey, what's up? Shalom Unicorns, it's Ellie here. And so today we are doing a video with some friends here. Let me let them on. What's up? Shalom everybody. Peace everybody. Unity. Okay, I just sent it to them. So they should be here momentarily. What's up? What's up everybody? But we're going to be talking to Ray and Maharani. I hope that's how you pronounce her name. But they'll be with us in few. We're going to be talking about a few different topics, considering, their name at Pan-Africa. So you can already tell by that username alone. We're going to be discussing certain things when it comes to poly relationships, Pan-Africanism, stuff like that.
Yo, that air's a little egregious.
Peace, God and Goddess. How are y'all?
Hey, Goddess.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
What can I hear?
I'm about to say the sound definitely went down some.
The what?
The sound, it went down.
Oh, that's why.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I'm honestly having to turn up the volume too.
We're good.
That's crazy.
We're good.
Peace. How are y'all?
Please, how are
Good.
you? We're great.
Yo, it's lit. It's lit. Okay, let me make sure I'm pronouncing this right. I know your name is Ray. Is her name Maharani? Is that how you pronounce it?
Everybody say it. Maharani.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, Maharani.
There you go.
All right, cool. That makes it way better, honestly. Cause no, I'm just saying because I was thinking about it. I was like, the way I see it, it's like it's either Maharani or Maharani, something like that. But I did not know that the tongue roll that makes it so much better. Like that is so like it was already like, it's a pretty name. So I was like, I just don't want to pronounce it wrong, but that's wow. It's beautiful. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm completely distracted. But yeah, you guys are asking to come on a little while ago and talk about the topics that they talk about on their page. So y'all make sure y'all follow them. Their handle is at Polypan Africa. So I have a few topics that I want to talk about, but first, let's do like, getting to know each other, whatnot. Let everybody know like how y'all met, where y'all from, your names, your background, different things like that.
Oh, shit. That's a lot of questions she said at once. I have to remember.
I'm just saying, vibe it out. Take your time. Just say all the stuff that you want to introduce yourself.
Yeah, man.
Don't do that. She already said that. Stop doing that. So now I gotta remember her questions. Okay, so my name, Maharani, or Maharani Maya. I think what she said. Give me a second. Got time trouble. Give me a minute.
Okay. We do it's cool. It's cool. I didn't want to do like a whole like question this, answer this. I just wanted it to like flow, but that's cool though. How y'all met, where you're from, that sort of thing.
I knew it. It was just I was.
You didn't want to help me.
Let it go.
You just didn't want to help.
I was just trying to see how much you remember.
Okay, so I'm from Indiana, Indianapolis. He's from here or Chicago.
Hey, look,
we met. Who?
He's never any help. Get the fuck out.
Thanks, babe. Cause he's.
Woo. That's our lady too. Gabby. She like talking shit. And I'm just like,
Good reason. She wrote. So, what is it? Where we met?
Instagram.
Here.
We met on Instagram.
Which is very interesting. Hold on, say something. Did you just go mute?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, just make sure. I'm like, you moved your mouth and I ain't hear Sam. So we met on Instagram, but we
were talking before, like we were talking.
No, you were talking. I was curving.
I guess.
That's what it is.
He was talking on IG for a little bit, like for not even a little bit. It was like some years.
You were talking to me for years.
You responded. Don't act like I was just shooting in one shit there.
And you shot the bullseye, but it wasn't red that you was hitting. Just saying, I love you.
Y'all are so silly. Oh my goodness.
I just realized you drinking my chicken.
This shit fire.
I know it is. Let it be fire and stay flame, because I don't need you putting it out.
I'm just saying. This shit is delicious.
So, anyways, I keep trying to drink my juice. Every time that funny.
Y'all are just so funny. Like, I'm like, yo. Oh, okay. Okay, y'all want to move on to the next question? Because I don't know if, like, y'all forgot or, like,
oh, okay. So, we were talking on Instagram for, like, some years, right? And then, like, made things official, like, last year.
Okay, that's beautiful. It's like, people like to talk down on the meeting people on social media thing. It is like, bro, the times. Social media been around for what? 10 years now? It's bound like stuff like this is gonna happen. So it's like, that's cool. And then plus you said it's years. It's not like y'all just found each other on the internet and then hooked up later. It's like, no, it's like you put in that effort within that time. So it was a relationship built over time versus it being just something people just pick up and do. So that's actually very admirable, y'all. Stop trying to hit the DMs and meet up the next day, okay?
Yeah, that's
it's real. It's real. But okay. What exactly is y'all's take on, this is a lot of people's favorite topic lately, and I've been sharing a lot about it recently as well, on polygyny or poly lifestyles.
Why you always look at me like you gotta go first?
Ladies first.
You ain't shit. Me personally, I guess like since I say maybe 14 or 15 type deal, I was in poly relationships, but I guess you really wouldn't call it that, 'cause, we was young and really didn't know nothing, so I guess it's called threesomes, I guess, or whatever. But I'm just saying. So but I dated both sexes at the same time type deal. Like, but I would get like girlfriends and then we'd get a dude, which is a form of polygamy. Over the years, as I gained more spiritual knowledge and ancestral knowledge, I kind of adapted to the more ancient ways and teachings, and that kind of pretty much became me. You know what I mean? So after learning about it and different stuff like that, I kind of just kept applying it to my life, but more correctly, should I say. Since my growth in spirituality, I would kind of say that I've been in 4 polygamy relationships. The first one wasn't too good because, a chick just wanted to have sex. Didn't work. The second one, well, the second one and third one kind of go hand in hand. Because, like, I was with the same dude, but, you know what I'm saying? We had a girl, and then we was, like, together for years, and then we found another girl type deal, and then, like, before. But, the second chick, she didn't know how to cook. That's a downfall for me. Because you don't even want to learn how to cook. I don't even like that. I don't like that. Like, you're not even in the kitchen with me. You're not trying to help me cook. You don't even want to boil a pot of water. That right there is
No,
terrible.
boiling the water. That's like you gotta know how to boil water. You
You
gotta
could
make simple
do it.
things, breakfast
Listen,
foods at the very,
listen.
and you have to know like a good balance of vegetables to have. Like those are just automatic.
That's not funny. That's egregious. Like, how you want you trying to be in a relationship and get dick, but you're not trying to boil water. That's the issue with me.
Boiling water. She
It's
said boil. You gotta know how to make right?
It's a wrap.
Eggs. Like
Thank you.
if
Was it?
still eat
Yes.
meat,
Simple
you
shit.
gotta know how to grill and fry and
Yes.
cook the meat properly. That's like basics. Like boiling water. She said boiling water.
I did because, like, I understand maybe you either you don't know how to cook, you don't know how to cook well, or you're nervous to cook. That's all understandable. But still come into the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't know how to cook, I will want you in there so I can teach you why we're cooking. So
Right.
therefore you get hands-on experience. If you don't know how to cook that well, I can show you. Come into the kitchen. Or if you're nervous to cook, boil some damn water. But you don't even want to do that yourself. So no, for me, dog, it was a wrap. She had to go. Then the last one, before him, Shorty, yeah, it was a wrap. She wanted to play a female and a male role at the same time. Then she didn't want to cook. Then she didn't want to help me. Shorty. I'm gonna tell you now, when it comes to polygamy relationships, I'm very submissive to my man. You always trying to eat everything. I got it. I'm very submissive to my man, but
No, you're not gonna say you're submissive to your relationship and then do that right
because
after.
he's always eating my stuff. Here you go. You can eat one.
There's only like two in here.
One exactly. We both get one.
No,
Actually, I
you're
think wait, whoa.
You don't even finna eat it.
You said it's like one in here, so you've been eating.
I didn't touch that one.
That's
So
funny.
it's not like one in there. It's probably about 3 or 4.
I was waiting until you got like towards the end, and then I was gonna add
No,
it.
we do have a comment. We have a
4 in
comment
there.
from
Like I agree.
Black Knight said people be scared to step out of what they know. That's true. And I am Tampa's finest. She says everyone brings something different to the table. What do you say to that?
That's true. That is very true. Everyone brings something different to the table. Like, me personally, I wouldn't want the same talent. I mean, I would. It enhance whatever talent we got or Gabby has, you know what I'm saying? But if it's the same repetitive thing, we need something new. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, you know, I'm blunt. So, you know what I'm saying? So, if it's a chick here, hopefully everybody appropriate age, you know what I'm saying, in the comment section, everybody in here, you know what I'm saying? So if it's a chick that know how to suck dick real good, I don't need enough, you know what I'm saying? Because that's gonna be your job, because I don't want to do it all the time. So, you know what I'm saying? Shorty, you know what I'm saying? You could do that. Scorpios, this one specifically got a high sex drive. I don't like how you looking at them like that. Like you better eat another one. Anyway, so you know what I'm saying? I'm not about to do it all the time. You know what I'm saying? Or if certain positions, or if you into yoga and you got certain positions that you like to do, stop looking at me like that. That's for you. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. I'm not gonna do all of those things all of the time, every single second when you feel like it. Just saying. Adult.
So
they understand what I'm saying.
comment from I am finest. She said, well, no. She said, I agree, goddess, I think. But the house at, yes, everybody can cook. So what else can you do? So, you know, you did mention the pleasures and whatnot that come with having a poly relationship and with marriage in general. So what other skills and knowledge, you know, would speak about? And peace to all the guys and goddesses in the comments. But yeah, what else would you speak about that are useful in a polygynous relationship and in marriage in general?
To touch on that real quick, the marriage and polygamy thing, there's a lot of people out here that are in civil unions, which is kind of like marriage, but there's no paperwork. But there's no paperwork. So yeah, it's funny. But I'm trying to tell y'all, by the end of this, the Jew's gonna be gone. I'm gonna be very upset. Okay, so civil unions is like marriage without the paperwork, and the government, whomever, they still see it as a legal marriage. You know what I'm saying? As long as y'all together longer than 365, which is not an issue.
literally, like, yo, this is how they are on their page too. So, like, we have them on for like an interview or whatever, but it's like they're like this on their page too. They'll be in the middle of teaching about something, and then it's just so, what did you just do? I saw you did the, like, they are hilarious. Like, go ahead.
Okay, so stop. Damn. What's you distracting me.
I'm letting you talk.
By the
Do your thing, baby.
Kids let the teachers talk all the time, yet they still distract. Wise man. Okay, so like I was saying, they looking at it. Thanks. Gabby's so sweet.
What?
You ain't read it, I will. Okay, so he better go read it. Okay, so as I was saying, the government looks at civil unions as a marriage.
She just called me a menace to society, man.
You are. So you live from my orange juice.
Are you really gonna argue with the way you're reacting? Like, can you argue at this point?
My orange juice.
And you stole the juice. This is
my juice.
Y'all are so funny. Oh my god.
Damn, I can't have nothing to myself.
Good.
I bet it is. That's why I got 4 of them.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, so like I said, the government or whatever, the state looks at civil unions as actual marriage with the paperwork. So marriage is, you know what I'm saying, like you getting licensed and registered in the system, blah blah blah. Anyway, the comments is throwing me. That shit is fucking funny. They keep calling him a menace to society. He a menace while drinking your juice.
Comments off of y'all page. Oh my goodness.
I'm drinking juice in there.
Let's get back, because you were discussing on civil unions and whatnot. Let me no, because you're not gonna focus.
That shit was funny.
I'm sorry, Trevor.
No. Okay, so
okay.
I quit.
Like, hey, stop.
Okay, so I said what I said about civil union. I ain't gonna repeat it again for the 6th time. But polygamy wise, I feel it can be done in the same way, like a civil union type deal. I mean, unless you're in Utah, then you can marry all whomever. But that's what you said. Okay, so pretty much like what I bring and what I would want someone else to bring to the table. When I guess you could say talents, attributes, or skills, should I say. I'm big on I ain't gonna say too much on that, but we had that last live. When it comes to like law, and like knowledge about certain things, it's cool. Like, say for instance, that would be dope if I had a sister wife that know like legalese or certain law, you know what I'm saying? Because then I can teach her the other side of the law. You know what I'm saying? Without saying too much, like what was happening last time. All right. So
You
anyway,
know,
so it's very easy to learn. So if some of y'all was in the comments and like, oh, that shit's kind of hard, it's really not. Actually, I teach him like 30 things on a daily basis. They just roll off my tongue. She definitely do. Ellie be blushing a lot. You do be blushing.
first of all, I'm laughing at the comments. Okay, I'm trying not. Oh my gosh, whatever.
Oh my gosh.
Forget about it. Forget about it.
No, I don't want to talk to no picture. I like a lot of people. My nigga. Okay, so yeah, like if they had knowledge with like law or any type of legalese, that would be dope. Anything that has to do with medical or the brain, like anything psychological, like Gabby. Anything dealing with health or like physics. I touch on like every subject.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they say like a jack of all trades, master of none.
Mm-hmm.
I stick with the same thing till I master. So I'm definitely the jack of all trades, master of all. You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay.
anything that has to do with learning or expanding the knowledge, period,
Mm-hmm.
I'm with it. On a softer note, like things like cooking, dancing, singing, crocheting, knitting. These are all things that are talents for myself, but will also be beneficial if another person has them. Because, and me personally, like, say for instance, like crocheting, like I'll start a project, and then within that project, I'll start a whole nother project. So I'm tired of looking at the same colors. And then I get tired of looking at those colors, so now I started a third project. So I got 7 projects going right now that I haven't even finished. So I need somebody else to, you know what I'm saying? Like if I'm making blankets for the tribe or socks or booties or whatever the case might be, they can help out. Anybody that knows make clothes, definitely need garments of our own. I said that right. Natural, holistic people, like, or that's even trying to be natural and holistic, you know what I mean? Like I said, I like to cook, so anybody that can make like natural juices or fruit juices without preservatives and stuff like that definitely can benefit from that. I don't know, I'm trying to think of what I can't do. I ain't gloating, but I'm just being for real, because I try to learn a lot of stuff,
No,
and then,
that's good. Like, there's so many different attributes that I don't even think about. They hear that question, what do you bring to the table? Think, oh, I have a degree. Oh, I have a job. Oh, I have this, that. And it's like, those things are irrelevant when it comes to marriage a lot of times. They're just like, okay, let's say you got a degree in being a school teacher. That's great, so you can homeschool the kids. But if you got a degree in something like, I don't know, something that's like irrelevant outside of what you can bring into the home, whether that be the medical field or business or childcare, you know, it's irrelevant at that point. Because it's like, maybe you got a degree in psychology, you're a psychologist, but you can't even apply that knowledge to your family and how it psychologically works as a whole. So that wouldn't make sense. It would be irrelevant. But if you got a degree in accounting, you can apply that to the home structure and have everybody's finances straight. So it depends on, you know, the context of it. But all the extra stuff, you know, it makes no sense. What can you bring into the home?
Absolutely.
I was just saying, like, I really do appreciate you listing everything you said. I know it sounded kind of lengthy, y'all. She's not gloating. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, are you wife number one, or do you have other wives that were in the home before her?
Before her. I am a her. She gotta be talking to you.
I'm trying to understand the question. So.
Am I wife number one, or did you have other females before? Otherwise, before? That's what she said.
Oh, was I like legally married?
Oh
No,
my goodness.
the
First wife or do you do
right.
that?
Keep talking. Let her talk.
In y'all's relationship right now, is she your first and only? Well, I'm not gonna say only wife, but is she your first wife in this union that you have right now, or do you have other wives that you just haven't shown on camera and whatnot before you married her?
Oh, okay. Yeah. She was the first, and then if you see her like in the comments,
right
Gabby, that's our second.
I see Gabby, and
they're so lost. No, he lost. I was trying to tell him what she was saying. You know, we gotta articulate stuff for this man. He won't understand.
Y'all, for everybody in the comments, if you're watching the replay, you won't be able to see this visually, but they have their sister wife in the comments. She's been here the entire time, being supportive, answering questions, joking with them, and everything. Mr. Sir, I'm gonna need you. You're making me laugh too much. I'm trying to concentrate. No, I'm not. No, he said, first of all, he said, hit him with the trick question. Don't answer God. He said, don't answer God. Ellie trying to start a fist fight. No, I'm not. I'm trying to have a learning moment here.
Oh, no.
But what we're learning is, she listed all those talents and skills and whatnot that she brings to the table as an individual. So therefore, she can teach her sister wives to come everything she knows. And if they have something else, either she can learn it or she no longer has to worry about having that skill and or talent. So that's the point I was trying to make. Y'all so silly. Oh my God.
Put the icing on the cake.
Yeah, nice. Got to around these parts.
Yeah, and also too, where I'm talking to a lady that's in Liberia. Her name is Margaret.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's beautiful. That's beautiful, and it's like talking to people across seas and whatnot. I'm all for Americans getting together, but don't limit your options to just America, because it's like having somebody from an entirely different culture. We come from different cultures within the states as well. But when you bring on an entirely different culture, not only does it bring spice, but it also brings a different perspective of how relationships are looked at and handled.
That's definitely something that I actually want to incorporate.
He be having himself flabbergasted.
Who said that, Gabby? Anyway, but that's definitely something that I wanted to explore more into. I was just telling her
You're from Nigeria too? Are you male or female? My bad. I just read a comment. I was trying to figure it out.
You good? I've been trying to expand my horizons a little bit and talk to other women other than just in America. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm very happy with Maharani. I'm very happy with Gabby. But I've noticed, and there's no shade to my sisters here in America, but I've noticed that our value system is different here in America. You know what I'm saying? So women of America, they don't seem to cherish things as much as foreigners do. You get what I'm saying? And they also pick up bad habits. I really don't like smoking or drinking or anything like that. I'd rather not be around it.
Stop the vibration. Thank you. She said it too.
I really don't like smoking or drinking. I don't like to have it really around me, at all. It's a pet peeve of mine. Yeah, I'm looking at you. It's a pet peeve of mine. It irritates me a little bit. I just don't like to be around it. And I've noticed that it's kind of tougher for me to find other women who don't, partake in those activities and things like that in America. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that foreigners don't do it or anything like that. It's just something, that I just noticed. Certain bad habits are different in other areas. And then also just foreigners, I don't know, they appreciate the small things a little bit more than us in America. Even speaking for myself, You know what I'm saying? Like, we take things a little too for granted here in America.
Two for granted.
You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Two for granted.
Two for granted. It didn't sound right when I said it.
Teaching the
Hear what
Yeah,
if we
it did sound
understand you ain't gotta be we
right.
get
It didn't sound right when I said it, but y'all get what I'm saying. Like, we take things for granted versus foreigners. They appreciate even the small shit.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, I'm a little bit more drawn to women like that. I'm not a materialistic type of fella, so I don't care for the flash and shit like that. Like, it's cool or whatever, it has its time, but that ain't never been me, ain't never going to be. You know what I'm saying? So it's particular things that I look for.
Okay. It's important to, remember the values within the home and whatnot as well. It's like you said, a lot of American women, they want to do whatever they want to do, and they don't value a lot of things because of the way that society is set up to think. They value the wrong things, really. They'll value the things that they buy, the things that you buy them, versus how they're catered to the relationship and the union itself. It's like the dates are cool, the gifts are cool, the romance is cool, but the actual attributes of being wife and husband, they don't really care about that thing, basically, right?
They want the clout. Clout. Ain't for
it. And if you guys didn't know, at Poly Pan Africa, that's their Instagram handle. Like, they share information about polygynous relationships and polygamy and different things like that in a way that is more than just, look how cute we look. It's not just about taking pictures and getting clout on social media for being in a poly relationship. It's about actually having that marriage and that union taken care of within the home, off camera too. You can't just get clout and not participate properly. That doesn't make sense. So yeah.
Yeah, that was one thing. I actually remembered back from what you said, like, where did like Poly Pan Africa like really originate? It actually originated with me in another relationship that I was with. We shared this the Poly Pan Africa handle, and it was me and that particular other. We kind of built it up, and then obviously that relationship went by the wayside. And then I just kept going up off of that. But what I really wanted to instill like into the IG itself is showing like togetherness over melanated people. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to make sure that it wasn't just specifically poly, but poly through a melanated lens, so to speak. So more so, I wanted to focus on our self-defense. Also like land ownership or business ownership, things of that nature. And so I wanted to make sure that people had knowledge out there, or they can go get the knowledge to go see like it being actually done. Like, one of the guys that I was actually talking to, Body O Tactical, like he has his own self-defense company. So like he teaches people self-defense, shooting guns and things like that. And I had him up on one of my labs and things like that. I was talking to him. But that's some of the things that I wanted to make sure that people knew. Like, we got to defend ourselves. You know what I'm saying? That's really big for me. Like, self-defense, land ownership, and business ownership. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are some of the really big things and big keys that I want to make sure that our people know about. And also making sure that we have grace with our own people. You know what I'm saying? If for those people that don't, if they was on that last live that we had or whatever, it was a brother that was talking on there, and we obviously could tell, like, no disrespect, but like you could tell like the elevator didn't go all the way up to the top floor type deal. You know what I'm saying? But I still allow him grace to be able to speak and share his experience. You know what I'm saying, on the live, and then I just kept it pushing up after that. You know what I'm saying? But it's just it's a lot of levels to what it is in Pan-Africanism itself, and then showing the poly side to it is just, I guess, another component of that.
Okay, so
I feel like you're talking shit.
Can you? I appreciate you bringing that up too. Like self-defense is very important. Timo in the comments said, definitely got to defend ourselves. They really out here taking our kids, and it's like that's extremely important. Knowing how to defend ourselves, teaching our children how to defend themselves, and different things like that. So, can you expound on what Pan-Africanism is?
Right, right. And it's not even just the arms neither. It's not just the guns and the weapons and things like that. We gotta protect ourselves like legally on paper. You know what I'm saying? Buddy was I was just hollering at a buddy of mine, and he was like putting me on to like insurance. You know what I'm saying? Because in certain states, even if you do pull out on somebody, you know what I'm saying, in self-defense, and Illinois is one of those places, you can still be charged and sent to prison for defending yourself in certain situations. You know what I'm saying? So you got to also be wary of that. Make sure that y'all got also defense on paper and get insurance and things like that for yourself. If you do got to pull out on somebody, you know what I'm saying, that you ain't caught up in the legal system because you was defending yourself.
Right. So that speaking about self-defense, is that like a heavy part of Pan-Africanism?
Hell yeah.
Being able to defend yourself.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
It's on so many levels. I was just telling Maharani the other day, we gotta find us a sister practicing Ifa. You know what I'm saying, for that spiritual protection. You know what I'm saying? Like spiritual protection, like your physical protection, your legal protection. Like it all comes full circle. You know what I'm saying? Just think about like the Black Panthers. You know what I'm saying? They weren't necessarily going out and shooting motherfuckers. They were simply defending themselves. But the legal system tried to wrap motherfuckers up, you know, on paper. You know what I'm saying? Like that was just another way that they're trying to get motherfuckers in the system, even though they were doing it legally. You know what I'm saying? If those of you that don't know who Asata Shakur is, she in fucking Cuba right now. You know what I'm saying? Like she hit the dipset button. Because on paper, they was trying to wrap her up.
Right, right. Okay. So you mentioned Ifa practices and you know spirituality. How important is spirituality to the Pan African, even tying it back to religious relationships? Like how would you describe that aspect of it?
I would say, like, for me, I'm gonna just go back a little bit. I was raised up like a Christian, you know what I'm saying, like a heavy Christian, like every fucking Sunday, then a fucking Wednesday Bible study and shit like that. Like it was real heavy. I'm talking staying at church from 9 in the morning to like 7 at night type shit, like heavy. You know what I'm saying? And right, take a few naps on the pews and shit. Oh man, look. But that's what I grew up in, you know what I'm saying? And I got like away from that. And I don't necessarily downplay like Christianity or Islam? Is that the yeah, things like that. Or Buddhism or anything like that. I don't downplay it. I feel like it all has its space. You know what I'm saying? It all has its, you know, good and bad. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like for me with spirituality, I don't know. I go with what makes sense, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't make sense to me that, you know, that we reading from this book that was made by a man. You know what I'm saying? Either or. So I do honorate my ancestors, but it's not necessarily ancestry worship. I honor them and I ask them for guidance. It's kind of like Christianity with angels. You know what I'm saying? Like you ask them for their guidance, you ask them for their protection, but you're not necessarily worshiping them.
Right.
I do believe in a creator. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think it's some big daddy in the sky that's like looking over everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I kind of feel like the creator is beyond a gender. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it takes male and female to create life. That's just
Sorry.
But
My bad.
but here's the thing: even if a woman can create a child on her own, she still would have to come up with a male's part of something and a female part of something.
You know what mitochondrial DNA is?
Yes, I know all of that. Yes, I know.
So you know she doesn't really have to have that part. She just needs to be in balance with herself.
Can it be done right now?
Yes,
like right now, could we go get a woman and she go do that shit right now?
Yeah, as long as her pH balance is up to par, her mental
I gotta see it.
Good. Okay. Be real, I'm still got your limit test because
I gotta see it. That's what you see what I'm saying? Like I still that's in my belief system. I still believe you still need you still need masculine and feminine to make life. No matter if it's asexual, it could be a fucking plant. A plant still needs both to create. You know what I'm saying? That's just me.
Okay. That's fair. Well, okay. That goes into, you know, the different aspects of Pan-Africanism that you focus on and whatnot. I do have a question I want to ask y'all. What is experience like with sister wives? Now, y'all touched on this a little bit. God, as you shared your, you know, the unfortunate side of it. What other experience do y'all have, you know, on a more positive scale? I know y'all have Gabby in the comments. She seems like a positive side of what it's like having a sister wife and whatnot. So, yeah, just describe your different experiences, you know, having sister wives, how you feel, everybody operate different things.
I got some good ones.
I bet you do.
Okay, here we go.
I don't sister wives in general, not only because personally I'm bisexual. I just think women look like beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Anything else beside myself is good. You know what I'm saying? Mentally and physically. Because if you ugly up here, then your body trash. Anyway, so I like females in general, so I want sister wives. Me personally, I want about like 8.
Okay.
So
I want to hear all nice things. She funny as hell.
Okay, nice things, Gabby. I'm sorry. So I want about 8. You know, because there's a lot of stuff I don't gotta do. Not saying that like I'm lazy or I don't want to do it, but I didn't did it for so long. It's like, look, somebody else take the handles. You know what I'm saying? I just roll off the tongue with certain stuff. Like it, you know, you ever had that nerd in school that I'm not talking about you, Gabby, me personally. So you ever had a nerd in class, you know what I'm saying, and you just get to saying stuff and you trying to figure some shit out, but they constantly got their hand raised, blurting out the damn answer. You like, shorty, let her explain it. That's kind of me. Like I be trying not to be that, but once you know some stuff, you just can't let ignorant be ignorance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I be trying to tell about stuff. And then it's a bonus as well because Gabby is a psych major, so I'm not the only person that has smarts, should I say. So she can get down to the mental, you know what I'm saying, which is freaking awesome.
Wow, I'm
a nerd. She said not you calling me out because I'm a nerd. That's not what I'm saying.
I'm a nerd. It's all good.
It's blessed. That's a fact.
I feel like that. But it's very interesting that you said she has a major in psychology because I brought that up as an example earlier, and I didn't even know that. I did not know Gabby.
She's going for it.
So that y'all, that just happened. That's wild. So that's beautiful. So like, you know, you love the fact that she's an intellect and is able to retain and gather information the same way you can, whether it be the exact same way or a different level. So that's awesome. We the best people. Yes.
I started singing DJ Khaled. Yeah, I know. But what else I was saying? Positive about sister wives. I don't know, man. It's a lot of positive. I had good and bad experience. So I don't know. I like dates. Those are dope. I like the way people look at us, like we crazy. I like that. I like that type of attention. I'm definitely that person. Like, my like, this is. I'm like, yeah, bitch. This my man. That's my girl. Who are you talking to? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. I like the whole thing because and then we be in public and then I get to talking shit and then he just get to laughing at me because then it kind of turned my feeling. I'm like, damn, now they really looking at us. What is your hand up for?
I got something.
What, man? Speak your mind.
Oh, okay, cool. One thing that I like about it, me being a man, and I grew up with like a hard ass father. He was like militant a little bit in the way that he raised us. You feel me? And I got that. I have that as well from my pops. Like I can be really militant, like especially with my boys. And so I can be really insensitive to certain things, and I know this about myself. I can be really insensitive, but with having not just Maharani, but also like having Gabby, they can give me another point of view. Like, oh, maybe you shouldn't have said it like that. Like, maybe that was a little too harsh.
Yeah, but
where me, I'm like, I'm direct with everything. You know what I'm saying? That's that masculine energy. I'm direct. I don't give, like, I'm firing. And so having like her perspective and then having Gabby's perspective, they can both be like, well, maybe you shouldn't have said it like that. You should have said it like something else. Like it didn't happen too long ago. We were talking to somebody on IG, and I'm thinking, I'm thinking that I'm doing the right thing by being honest.
He should have just let me handle it.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Being honest. You know what I'm saying? And just putting it out there. And she was like, "Babe,
no,
yeah, like you shouldn't have said it like that." You know what I'm saying? Like you shouldn't have said it like that. You should have said it like something else. And I'm just like, man, but I was being honest. I was telling the truth.
But you ain't have to say it how you said it.
You see what I'm saying?
Now we kind of got to be messy. Now what happened?
It was a sister wife that had some stuff going on, and I was like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to put her business out there or say her name. But anyway, she you know what I'm saying? She going through some things personally and health-wise. And me personally, I know how to, I ain't going to say too much about healing people. And put quotes on it because, you know, Instagram's stupid. I can heal people. It depends on what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? Like certain detoxes and stuff like that, herbs and different remedies. I can help with that. So, I pretty much, she told him about what was going on, and he told me, but by the time I got a chance to talk to her, like, officially, like, they was always on camera and talking and stuff like that, and then I'll be in the camera, you know, waving, you know, making my presence. He kind of fucked it up. Like,
I was being honest.
He was like, okay, the question pretty much, she was like ready to join the tribe with her children and everything. Like she was ready to go. But her medical situation needed help. You know what I'm saying? And we don't want to bring that to the tribe. Let alone right now. You know what I'm saying? So she had to get that done. She not word for word quotes, but pretty much what he damn near said. She asked, you know what I'm saying, is this an issue? You know what I'm saying? Would I still be able to join, or is this a no because of, you know, my medical condition? What was it, like an hour that went by? It was like maybe an hour that went by. And he was like, so I just talked to the queen and it's a no. So we're not even gonna do it. And then he was like, what the fuck you say? He was like, whenever you get that together, come talk to us or some shit like that. And I'm like,
I was being honest.
Fucking insensitive. How he worded it. It was just like, damn. Like, okay. What if my medical condition never gets better? Like, you're just saying, go do, like, pretty much go do what you do.
I mean,
and if you get better, come talk to us.
I hear what you both are saying, and
but there's a way to say it. How you specifically said it, and I'm being a female, and I'm like, damn, nigga. All right, what the fuck ever.
I
Block like she did.
She did block me.
She blocked your ass.
Yeah, she blocked.
She
But
blocked me though.
But I was telling the truth.
I mean, I get the
You
thing is,
assert the truth. Your
it's the
truth ain't gotta be bluntly truthful. I learned that growing up because my mouth is reckless, like it still is. But I know how to pipe down and articulate certain things. You, Mr. Well, what she call you, Mr. Sir? Shoot that shit somewhere else. Okay, you should have that gun should be a gun, and this one should be a BB gun.
Yeah,
you
these
understand?
both.
No. Pop her ass in her forehead. Make sure the motherfucker understand. But you ain't gotta kill her. Like, god damn. You know, everybody don't need to die. You understand?
You either with me or you're against
okay. Well,
we trying to get more sister wives.
Look.
But the
And then
that if that is
what
you
you
know,
talking?
that's like on his non-negotiables list, then that's on his non-negotiables. So at the end of the day, he is wrong, because if she blocked you, that means it was going to be a permanent thing anyway. It was never going to work out. So me personally, your page is educational, so I wouldn't have blocked you. I would have just been like, oh, okay, well, have a great day. I still support your content. It's just I won't be with y'all. But that's her decision for doing that. That's, you know, that's how I would handle it if there was any non-negotiables and whatnot. It's like, if I still support this person, I'm gonna still support them despite it not working out between us, because I could find somebody else, you know. So that's interesting that was her reaction. It probably was because you were mean to her, but sometimes like it's okay to be mean. I know, like, us as females, we would prefer someone to be nicer. That's where the sister wives comes in, because, you know, it could have gone differently had I'm gonna get it. Dang it. Can one of y'all say it, please? Dang it.
Maharani.
If Maharani had responded, she may not have, or if Gabby had done it, it may not have gone that way. But I mean, at the same time, you know, it is what it is. He said the truth. So, of course, like, if that wasn't a non-negotiable, on the other hand, if it wasn't a non-negotiable, it was like, okay, we'll see how time goes with your medical condition and whatnot. You know, you can hit us up later. She probably would have been more on the side of being able to say it, versus if it is a non-negotiable, he never wants to talk to her about it ever again, type of thing. So it just depends. It's one of them things. But okay, that was a good
yeah, a little real mean. There's different ways to say stuff. Oh my gosh, your pants is unzipped. Damn, why your pants unzipped? That's a little harsh. Okay, like we in a room full of people. You could have like, hey man, your pants unzipped.
Hey, he was in the DM though. He wasn't on live with you, with us, and then he said it on live. He was in the DM, so it is what it is. But I get it though. It's context and, you know, ways of talking to people. It is, you know, appropriate to be nicer in certain situations. I get it. But okay, what other like good experiences do y'all have with like sister wives? Like, do y'all travel to see them? Do they come to y'all's house? Like, what's the arrangement like with kids and stuff like that?
We're traveling. If they in a general like area, like last night we was at Gabby's house. It was a little tough at the beginning because we didn't have a car. You know what I'm saying? So Gabby was mostly coming to see us. But it's pretty much if you know, however, whatever makes it easier, you know what I'm saying? We'll go come see them, they could see us. It's whatever. It's really finna change now because we about to become nomads. So we pulling up, goddamn it. We definitely pulling up. For like the instance with Margaret in Liberia.
Well, I wish Africa was on the coast of Florida, because goddamn, boy.
Margaret wants to move here. She has 2 children. We're working on getting her over here through the tribe. I don't want to say too much, you know, on IG, you know how they feel about shit. But we're trying to get her over here with the tribe. When it comes to kids, I don't know. I was weird at first, and now I'm kind of, I don't know. I got a little different point of view. because it's like this. One of the main reasons why people practice polygyny is to help, is one of the reasons to help single mothers. You know what I'm saying? So that they have a head covering them, and they not just out here trying to do everything on their own. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm not a single mother, but I can imagine that it's tiring. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yes.
You know what I'm saying? That you gotta play. You gotta play both roles all the goddamn time. You know what I'm saying? And you literally doing everything on your own. You know, child rearing, feeding, you know, all that shit. So like at the beginning, it was like I was like all for it, and then I got to a place where I was just like, I'm tired of people kids. You know what I'm saying? Even though I got a child of my own, and that's how I felt. That's why I felt bad, because I'm like, damn, I got a kid of my own, and he could be a handful. So I'm like, damn, that's kind of hypocritical. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm more so like it just depends on how they raise their kids, pretty much. Because like I said, I'm militant. You know what I'm saying? I do love my kids. I do show them love. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just a hard ass all the fucking time, but yeah, I'm gonna get on your ass. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I know that you're capable of doing something. I'm gonna be on your ass. That's just how I am. But at the same time, I do show love when it's there. So like if the woman kind of has the same viewpoint on when it comes to like disciplining children and raising children, it'll work. You know what I'm saying? But if I can tell, you know, when we just getting to know each other, that your kid's just running a fucking muck, it's gonna be a no for me, dog. All right, man. I'm like, god damn. Cause then I'm gonna be the bad guy coming in. You know what I'm saying? Coming in like, hey, like sit your ass down. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna automatically be the bad guy. And I don't feel like that's how it should be.
Okay. And I'm glad you brought that up, because like that was actually going to be my last question. So it was a smooth transition right in there. I was going to ask, what advice would you give to single women and single moms? So the single woman obviously would have like an easier transition into the relationship without children, because you don't have to deal with how do you discipline your children versus how do we want children to be disciplined in our households. A single woman comes in, she automatically knows what y'all are about, and that's how it operates in the house already. So for a single mom, it would be you already see how it is. And would you say that there's a growing area, or they gotta already come in knowing exactly, you know, how y'all are and discipline her children that way?
I personally would say both. Because you don't really know a person until you're actually in their face 24/7, or how they actually operate. So it can go both ways. Either they can appear to not have it all together, but then when they're in your face, they're very, you know what I'm saying, organized and well-mannered. Or it can be for the fact that they look put together and well-mannered before they get with you, and then when they're with you, flustered. You know what I'm saying? So it can go either way. I personally, I like children in general. I was raised with a lot of different children. Like for example, like I've been a prosecutor pretty much my whole entire life, so I know different families. I know different children, how they act, behave, all that. I'm an adaptable person, should I say? So, and I'm a kid at heart. You know what I'm saying? So I can flow with different people and flow with children if need be. But like he said, if your child is a little not together, you know what I'm saying, and you approve of them staying that way, then that's going to be an issue, rather than just saying because there are women out there like that. Like for instance, like you're raising your child on your own, the dad don't want to be involved or whatever, so the child's just running wild. For a father and father figure to step into the life of the child and bring structure and control to your life and the child's, whether you want it or not, that reflects back on us. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we out in public, like there's a lot of people like, oh man, that's your son, or they're like, oh, that's your daughter, you know how couples do. Me personally, I'm not gonna play. If your child is acting stupid, I'm like, yeah, that's their kid. I'm you know what I'm saying? Like if we're trying to uphold a standard,
Yeah.
not trying to be a norm, you know what I'm saying, but this is how we run as a unit or as a tribe,
Exactly.
and this is the dad, you know what I'm saying, then rather wherever we are, he should be disciplining. You know what I'm saying? Not saying beating ass, but you're running through the store and this is not a place to run through. Hey, get over here. You should be
Right.
able to stop, you know what I'm saying, and come back immediately. Or
Right.
just stop. Because certain children, it freaks them out, so they just stand there. You know what I'm saying? Whether you stop or not, it's going to reflect back to you because that's parenting you did prior to us. So if they just absolutely don't listen because a reflection of you is you don't listen, that tells a lot. Children are you reincarnated. So that tells a lot about your personality.
It does. I feel like if I experienced my son, he did a lot of growing and I did a lot of growing with him. When we did spend some time with our union and whatnot, he learned a lot from his other parents and his older siblings. So it's like he was able to come back here to our hometown and start implementing stuff. It freaked my family out. They were like, why is MJ in the shower? I'm like, he takes showers now. Like,
yeah, I swear. Right.
it's like, why MJ making his own meals? He knows how to cook now. Like, he knows how to prepare his own stuff.
Right. People get surprised that children catch on to things so fast and then they want to do it themselves because they see you do it. It makes them proud just like it makes you proud. Like my son, for instance, I allow him to do it every now and then, but if he could sweep the floor every second, he would continuously do it. And it gets irritating. I'm like, son, it's swept. Dad just swept. Put it back. He's like, yay, good job. Dad, high five. Then he turns around and goes right back to the room. I'm like, no, we're good.
And I love that because, like, even though to us as moms, like, that type of stuff can get, but at the same time, it's like our child likes to do something that's good.
Right.
Like, that's the beautiful side of it. But at the same time, it's, you know, they got to listen and be like, hey, if it's not time for that, it's not time for that sort of thing.
Teachers are not sweep the stairs. I'm tired of sweeping.
He just now learned how to walk up and down it with no hands. Like we gotta do baby steps.
You gotta keep it going.
Right, but baby steps.
Keep it going.
That's what
you can take a baby step on each one of them stairs.
Yo, that is hilarious. But yeah, do you have any like closing remarks that y'all wanted to say? I appreciate y'all being up here. It was a little while ago. What was that? Like a month ago? What? Wait, hold on. What? Oh my gosh! Not her exposing you. Gabby exposed.
Because he fell on the stairs. Thank you. Thanks. And that's what he did. To that extent, that's exactly what he did. Cracked up laughing. I'm like, no, come here, baby. He said, no, man, don't go to your mama. Oh, nigga, what?
Walk that shit off. Walk that shit off, goddammit.
But damn.
Your silly ass fell down the stairs. Now walk it off. The hell? Your ass up. I know it hurt. I know it hurt. Rub that boo boo. You know what I'm saying? Rub your boo boo and keep pushing. These are boys.
I understand that, but y'all two is skinny as fuck with high metabolism. So on top of the fact that he's sensitive as fuck, and we bruise easily, my nigga had a little black mark right there. So that's not funny. That is not funny. She said, bro, that's not funny. Like, I don't understand. Like, my skin is like super freaking sensitive. I know it hurt. Oh my god. My skin is like super sensitive. That's one thing that I didn't want for my child. But he definitely has it. Like the smallest, like you can pinch me real hard type deal, and like 3 hours later it'll be a big ass black mark, like somebody had attacked me or I hit my hand on something.
Soft. I like it.
My son is the same way. You know what I'm saying? Like I pat his butt. I'm like, no man, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, you be all right. And then like almost an hour later, I come to check him and I see my little 2 fingers on his ass cheek. I'm like, bro, I didn't even tap you hard. Like,
No, because I feel
bro,
that
I
it's
don't understand.
Soft.
You just be saying anything, sir.
Soft.
Your ass almost failed.
Oh my gosh. No, because I definitely feel that, because it's like I usually have to the way I discipline my son is like more of the way I'm speaking to him and my energy, because he takes off my energy a lot. He's also a Gemini, so you know he'll take in everything that I'm feeling. If I'm mad, he'd be looking at me like I didn't say anything, but he knows I'm mad, so he'd be looking at me like,
y'all gotta let her talk.
if I get, y'all gotta let her talk. No, they're good. They're good. So if I get to a point where I do have to hit him, I just prepare myself to see bruises and like marks, and it's like I'm not abusing my child. He just right in. Like it's I don't know what else to say, you know. So I feel you when it comes to that.
Raising Geminis, boy, raising Geminis.
Do you also have a Gemini child?
Yeah, mine is a Gemini.
Wow.
Yeah, May or June?
June.
Oh, lucky you! Yours is a little bit more sane. Mine's not. For May Gemini.
He just light skinned. I'm crying.
I'm being serious. Like, she got the sensitive skin with her son. I got the light skin with my son. And we be struggling over here. It's like, didn't I tell you? But I know as soon as I red, just red.
No.
And it's like, I know for a fact I did not hit you that hard. All I did was
biological dad, but it ain't do shit.
Trying to gotta come to the dark side. You know what I'm saying?
Come to the
Everybody.
Gabby said them light-skinned Geminis. Oh my goodness.
Man. And it's crazy too because like
Sign a Leo.
Okay, so woo.
We good.
Anyway, so what was I finna say? So my bad about the booty. Somebody pulled up and I was trying to figure out who it is. I feel like they're in the wrong spot. Oh, they in the wrong spot. Okay. Anyway, so okay. So there's a lot of things that I said I wanted into my child, like to be clean, you know what I'm saying, be neat, well-mannered, organized, stuff like that. When a mother manifests, that shit is like intense. You know what I'm saying? So, so nothing. I don't even know. I don't know. I think it went away. Too bad.
Runs every time I say it.
Anyway, so the one thing that I like but I don't like about implementing that in my son, like, so when we were back in Indiana before we moved up here, like, he had free range of the house, you know what I'm saying? Like, so he had toys everywhere, stuff like that. But he knows in his mind that he can't move from one room to the next room without cleaning that room first, like putting up the toys. Or if the toys are out, he's about to play with them again, but in the next room. So it didn't got to the point where I ain't gonna say, because I don't know yet. He's 2. About to be 3. So I don't know if it's borderline OCD or whatever, but he do not like to be dirty. The first time something gets on his finger, he like, ugh, nasty. You know what I'm saying? And then he just has to have it clean. Or something on his shirt, he want to take the whole sleeve off. I'm like, bro. And then he like, you a boy. You supposed to be dirty.
Yes.
But what's funny is, let me tell you now, what's interesting is, no, he needs to learn how to be clean.
Oh, yeah.
Which is interesting that he just said that, because he's like, yeah, he needs to learn how to be dirty. But his son,
this motherfucker, hey,
when
he get it to his African roots, boy. He used his whole hand. He turned straight Nigerian for real.
Like,
yeah.
Man,
that's true. I give you that.
I give them both their bowls. I come back.
That's true.
My son would have what they both my son. So man food will be in the bowl on his fork. He might have one like have a noodle or something, you know what I'm saying, on his pants. It'll be in his hair. I'm getting to that. Hold on. So it'll be like maybe one on his pants leg, but it's nothing big. It's nothing major. Whatever he's eating on his foot. So like whatever he eating, maybe the sauce or something, it'll be on his mouth. Max. Zai, on the other hand, like Gabby said, his food will be in between his toes. It'll be in his hair. The whole bowl will be on his shirt. Like he didn't sauce the shirt. His motherfucking eyes and eyelashes got noodles in it. He got pasta sauce on it. And I come in there and I'm looking and he like, hi. I'm like, Zion, baby, use the fork. That's why mommy gave you a fork. Use the fork.
Oh, bro.
He's like, okay. He goes for the biggest scoop. He's like, oh.
No.
I'm like, no, this is why you need to learn how to use a fork. And then man just staring at him like, bro, you just messy.
Oh.
Like, and then I'll be like in between them. I'll be like, man, you need to be more dirty. You need to be a lot clean. Like, I'll be like, man, son, you ain't gotta be clean all the time. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know that. But Geminis, they are very hands-on people. Like, they like to learn stuff either visually or they like to see, like, okay, visually, period. Like, they like to see you do it or perform it, and then they'll do it. Like, it's intentional, so he can use his hands. So, it's, for instance, like, before me and my son came up here,
mm-hmm.
we were at one of his cousin's house, one of his biological cousin's house. And he was 6 or 7 months old. This was like literally like a month before he started walking at like 8 months. So he is watching her at the time she's pregnant. So she's like using her hands to get up off the couch and then sit back down type deal. He starts to do this. I'm like, son, you ain't even got your mechanisms together. Like, your legs is not operating right now. I don't understand. So he keep doing it, and then he'll, like, face plant. So it used to terrify me. I'm like, son, you cannot do that out of your car seat. Your legs are not able to be operable. Like, what are you doing? So, he started doing that, and then he started army crawling. Like, his legs was just useless. I'm like, no. Your legs, you're supposed to bend your legs and then you're supposed to crawl. You know what I'm saying? He army crawled until he could push himself up and then just stand there. So I was like, oh, my bad. You must have done this before. So I was like, fuck it. Do what you do. So he pretty much kind of taught himself how to walk along with chasing after a big ass boombox on wheels. So like when it vibrates, it like moves a little bit. So I was like, oh, that's dope. It didn't move because of the vibration. It moved when music was playing type deal. So I was like, okay. So he kind of like chased after the stereo. So I was like, oh, dope. He taught himself. I didn't get the opportunity to teach him.
I feel that, the newer children nowadays a whole different breed, and that's actually very true as far as Geminis too. They're very hands-on and they get it. Like my son, he loves cars. He be taking car parts off of his toys and putting them together. He's a whole mechanic.
That's the same thing. If it ain't about cars, guns,
you don't want to hear it. No. But hey, it's been great having y'all on. I appreciate y'all. If the time comes, I would like to do something like this again. If y'all want to and stuff. This is really cool, and just getting the word out there about what is going on. Like, people still are in this mindset that we're not going back to tribal lifestyles, and it's like, it's happening. You need to learn about it. You need to get used to it. It is what it is. But Yeah, peace and blessings to both of y'all. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. Have a good one. I say.
Hey.